so that we could be on our phone and not seem rude,
Yeah.
right?
It was like, oh, good, I can continue to work.
Exactly. So I think a gift is to just be present
Yeah.
and not be on the phone or anything, and just show up and have a meal. How about turning off the phone on Christmas Day for a set amount of time? Just completely turn it off. Don't put it on silent or vibrate. Just turn it off and really experience the day with the people that you've chosen to be with.
Yeah. Well, and talking about taking care of yourself and pampering yourself, like having a day to yourself, going to the beach or going to a nice restaurant or a day trip or whatever.
Right.
Those you literally, like you said, can turn those into gifts with other people that you're
Right.
close to, or people that you're not, if you're into going on a day trip with a complete stranger. But
I think not. That would be stressful.
That would be yes. Yes. But oh my gosh, that would just be horrifying. But yeah, you can share those moments with other people, and take that time to not be on your phone and not work, and spend some quality time with the people that you're close with, by going to a nice restaurant that you haven't been to before, or even exploring a new part of town, or going to the beach or day trip or whatever it is. I know for me personally, and we've said this before, that would, to me, I feel like would be a better gift than an item.
Exactly.
And I think that most people share that sentiment.
I believe that to be true. So now goals for next year are important, but I think one of the goals that we should set and start practicing before the end of this year is, like we said at the beginning, setting time aside for ourselves to do whatever. And it doesn't have to be anything expensive. You know,
It can be free.
It can be totally free. You could just, go in your bathroom and close the door. Right? And just light a candle or two and run a bath and just chill until the water gets cold.
Yeah. Yeah.
Seriously, because you need that time to de-stress, especially during the holiday season. Like, take a chance to just chill.
Yeah.
Because you're either shopping for Christmas, wrapping gifts, putting things under the tree, getting the tree, or whatever your form of holiday is. Because you could be, there are different religions that celebrate in different ways this holiday season. But whatever you do, try to lower the stress level, or at least take some time for yourself during this time to even recap, think, stop thinking, whatever you need to do to de-stress, so that you can actually enjoy the season is my point.
Yeah. And everybody's different, and different things relax different people, or different people enjoy different things. And I there's people that get so caught up in the holiday busyness, or just busyness in life in general, that it's like they don't even know what they enjoy. Like, it's
That's
gotten
true.
to that point. And I know for me, my personality is all about momentum. And so if I get myself into that momentum of just nonstop, it's really difficult for me to break it. And so I know now that, that I've had my little breakdowns in the past.
Right.
that for me, I need to understand that momentum that I build for myself, and keep myself going at a nice, steady pace, and not frantic and wild and nonstop, and never taking time for myself.
Right. Instead, not run, crash. Instead, set yourself at a pace that
Instead, mall walk.
Right.
Yeah. Not run.
Mall walk. And that's a fast pace, but not running.
Yes.
Yeah. So what do you think? Extreme stress, they say, can reduce like brain cells?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
So extreme stress situations can reduce I don't know all the physiology behind this.
We're gonna have to get someone in here who is like
we're gonna have to get a vocabulary
therapist.
Yeah, a therapist.
to tell us and talk about. We'll have a therapist come on next.
Yeah, definitely. But anyways, these extreme stress situations or events can reduce gray matter, is what it's called, in your brain, which is apparently supposed to it helps you cope emotionally and psychologically with things. So when you have these extreme stress situations, I don't know if it's literally making the gray matter go away or if it's just like rendering it unuseful. But it's whatever the case is, like there's that brain matter that's supposed to be helping you emotionally that's not working anymore and it's not firing, and so it can cause a lot of actual mental health problems down the road. So you like people that you think about people that go through divorce or loss or anything like that, these extremely stressful situations, down the road, it does come back to haunt them a lot of times. And we see that, but physically it's because it reduces the gray matter in your brain or renders it unuseful or whatever it is.
That's amazing. So although we joke, and talk about stress, sometimes in a very lighthearted way, it can cause serious health problems. And what was the statistic? 80%?
Yeah, it was.
It's 80%, 60% of human illness is caused by stress. So 60% of illness is caused by stress. That's a big number, and you see
human
it all the time.
Illness, like there's so many
other, right?
Yeah,
so
and
many.
60% of those are caused by the basic cause is
stress at the base of it. Wow. Wow. So during this holiday season, try not to stress so much. Try to pace yourself. Know that you're setting a higher expectation for yourself than anyone that's on your Christmas shopping list. People want to see you more than they want to see a thing. And if they want the things more than they want to see you, then maybe you should reevaluate that relationship.
Yeah.
Right?
Possibly. Yeah. And then you can just get them. I'm kidding. I don't even know where I was going with that. I was going to say a joke. Get them a bad present, but no, go ahead and get them a good present, but it'll be their last.
Exactly. Yes. Expectation should not be the gift. Expectation should be the gift giver.
Yes. Exactly.
And for me, here's where the wheels fall off for me. Okay, so I'm a Christian. So it's it's not when Christ was born, of course, but it's the day we celebrate that birth, right? Yeah. And so why are we buying gifts for other people? Why are we running around stressed out, driving ourselves nuts, long lists, spending unmentionable amounts of money on a day that was set aside to represent the birth of Jesus Christ? I just can't figure that out.
It's crazy, because I think regardless of religion and regardless of anything, the Christmas season, the holiday season, and not just the Christmas season, but for different people, different holiday seasons, they put all this pressure on it, and nowadays to get things for other people and decorate and throw parties and do all these things, and the original purpose of all of that was to celebrate the reason for that holiday.
The season, right. Yeah. Exactly. Whether it's Christmas or whatever holiday it is, it was really meant for people to get together.
Yeah, to get together and
enjoy each other. Yeah. It wasn't meant for people to run around and go into debt and drive themselves nuts over getting stuff for people that they probably won't
and we've
even
talked
keep
about
or
this
use.
Before, but it really is these big businesses are
brainwashing us.
They're not idiots. Like they have learned how to put the pressure on.
Yeah.
To release the latest whatever. I don't know I don't know what holiday decorations used to be like back before I was born, but I know when I was a kid it was just simple lights and garland usually and maybe a wreath. But now you see, like, what are those things?
That
the lights.
3D thing.
Oh my God! Don't even get me started.
Right.
And like the music playing outside of people's houses.
Right.
It's just like, can we?
Yes, it has turned into something very theatrical.
Exactly. Right? Theatrical is the word for it.
Yes.
It's literally like going to the theater. You sit outside of someone's house and there's a show.
There's a show.
The lights are flickering and there's
music is playing.
Music is playing. It's extreme. There's I'm sure that some of our listeners and viewers have seen these, but there's videos of people that like decorate for usually Christmas, but for holidays in general, and the measures they take.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Like the what is it that this isn't like that extreme of a measure, but there's that light thing that like lights up your entire house with flickering lights.
Yes.
And then they come on and off like with the music that's playing, and
yes.
It's and you see like on these videos that people post on social media, that's what I was going to say, that people will take videos of it and they're like, it's fun, but it's like, golly, someone just went through the effort to. How many hours did it take for them to do that? And how much money did they spend?
Yeah. And then in January, you're always reflecting and going, why did I do that? Why did I do that?
I was thinking like someone doing one of those theatrical productions outside of their home with Christmas decorations. And I would be thinking that in January, like, what was I thinking?
Right. Like, I really went overboard. Like,
yeah. But these big businesses, they really know how to sell the stuff, and they know, it's all about their advertisements and even product placement in stores. We talked about that with stores that we won't name, but
right, yes.
but there are stores that are literally
this is their
experts
focus.
at that.
Oh yeah, and this is the make or break it time of year for businesses, online and retail. Box stores. This is their make it or break it time of year, where this is where the biggest portion of their profit comes from.
Yeah.
So I'm not knocking Christmas. I'm not like the Scrooge who stole Christmas or anything. I'm just saying, do it within reason. Do it within your budget. Don't get all crazy about it, and try not to stress out about it because people just don't expect that. No, I'm very uncomfortable when I feel like someone has gone completely out of their way to get me some crazy gift that I didn't ask for. I just feel like it's for kids, first of all.
Yeah, seriously.
It's for kids.
I was just going to say that.
Right.
The kids are the ones that truly appreciate it.
Right.
When you're an adult, it's kind of like, okay. Yeah. I mean, you're not jaded. I think that's a little bit of a harsh word, but maybe. But you get so jaded by the world and experiences you have with people that it's like, now you're wondering, why did they get me this? Like, what do they want?
Well, that's the one.
And what do they expect?
Right. That's where the exchange comes in. Like, someone gives you a gift and you didn't get them one. Your brain just goes completely berserk.
That's when I get stressed.
That's when you get stressed. Like, oh my goodness, I didn't get them anything. Oh, okay. You go through all these changes when really it should just be, wow, thank you for getting me a gift, and let it go.